Hello everyone, my name is Martin, and today we're gonna do a how-to video on how to change your battery, just in case your car's dead or anything like that. If you don't have a car charger, then that becomes a problem. So either you have to take your battery off, and so we're gonna do a how-to video on that. So first, this is a 1999 Dodge Dakota. Let's see, pop the hood. You have to pop the hood, of course, and it's down here. Most cars, it's down there on the brake and the pedals are, and it says pop the hood, and so as you can tell, it's already popped. And so this is my battery right here. It's not a big battery, but nevertheless it's pretty big. Well, first of all, the tool we're gonna need is a 1/2 inch wrench. This is right here. This is right there. I have a whole set of them just in case. For whatever I need. But it's very simple. Most of the batteries are usually in the same spot, but if you have a diesel, then you have 2 batteries on each side. So, first of all, what you gotta do is make sure you got the right size, which for this one is a 1/2 inch. And you go ahead, there's a screw here, little nut, right there. And so you have to get close to it and make sure you're there, and just start slowly taking it off. Slowly, and then it becomes real loose, so you can just kind of slide it out by hand there, little by little. Oh, I just dropped it. It's right there. Hopefully I can get it out here in a minute. And so you just wiggle this one and it should come off. If it's an old car like mine, then it takes a while for it to come off, but I've practiced this many times. Okay, so that one was a negative one right there. Now we're going to the positive one. And sometimes you gotta be careful, because sometimes there's a little bit of juice left in the batteries. So if you get them connected, it'll spark, but you should be fine. Don't be afraid or anything. So you start by getting that nut off like we did previously. And so it's 1/2 inch, so it's the same size. So you just start unwinding it off real slow, right there, and it comes off. And so make sure not to lose these, because sometimes then you have to go to the store, and either way, you don't want to lose your tool, so you can just put it right here, and then you just wiggle it around, and it comes off right there. There you go. And I have these other cables. That's for my light bar, which is probably the thing that drained it. And so now, if you don't have a car charger or anything like that, you can actually jump start it. But this is just, if you didn't have a jumper cables or anything like that, then you can take it off and go get a new one. But say there's someone in the back of my truck. Some jumps. So, either you can jump it, or you can go to the store, get a new battery, get it checked, see what's wrong with it. Maybe it just died, it needs to be charged or whatnot. So this is for this one. And now we're gonna go to a Jeep. It's a Wrangler Limited Sport. So a friend likes to show off his Jeep all the time. So this one's kind of the same thing. Kind of proves my point that they're all kind of the same system. That's the negative and that's the positive. And I believe this is the little screw you loosen up to get the battery off. So it's kind of the same principle, just kind of showing you a different vehicle and a different setup, so it'll work the same. And just say that you are going to jump your vehicle, then you got to come back to yours, and you wouldn't really have to take off the nuts there. You just leave it alone. And there, it's kind of sparked a little bit, kind of hurt it. And then these are jumper cables. This is my helper here. I'm showing him how to do it, since he might not know how. And so this is the negative one. So these are always a negative. The black one's always negative in this case. And then here's the positive. Make sure they're on there pretty good. Right there, kind of. Takes a little while. So there you go. We got a little bit of power there, but it's demonstrating instead. So these cables usually about, 10, 16 feet sometimes in some cases. And so if you're gonna do it, then you plug that one in, and then that one goes to the black one. Make sure that they go to the black one, the same thing, or else you have a big problem and you might burn up your car, your battery. And so now what you gotta do, say those are connected, just pretend you come back here, you come back to the ignition, and you can see here, now we have some power. There's the mileage right there, you can't really see it, but make sure the jumper cables are in place. And sometimes, most of the time, the car has to be on, but the one that's helping you out, so you just kind of, you can see there the lights come on and everything. Is there anything in the way? Make sure everything's clear, and that way nothing falls and nothing catches. I don't know why there was a quill there, so here we go. And there we go, we have power. And so now what you gotta do is just disconnect it to the log. And we are good to go. Hopefully that came in handy. Once again, my name is Martin Herrera, and then my accomplice is Brett Cogburn. It's right there. And so just gotta unplug everything and put everything back the way it was, close your hood, and we're good to go.